In the sun-baked expanse of the western Greek coastline, the destinies of two Roman titans converge. Cleopatra and Mark Antony make their stand, their once mighty love now entwined with a battle for the soul of Rome. Against them, Octavian, Caesar's heir, approaches with a legionary force heralding a new epoch. The Ionian Sea, restless under the gaze of warships numbering in the hundreds, is about to witness history. Antony, confident with the support of Cleopatra's legendary fleet, prepares to challenge Octavian's claim with the might of Egypt and Rome's eastern allies at his back. Rome itself holds its breath as former friends turn foes in a civil war that splinters the Republic. Actium's coast becomes not just a battlefront, but an arena where the fate of the Roman world hangs perilously in balance. Cleopatra, a queen whose name would echo through time, stands by Antony. Her political acumen and Egypt's resources are pivotal, backing Antony's resolve with the promise of a shared throne atop the Roman world. With the genius of Agrippa, his admiral Octavian engineers a navy to counter the behemoths of Antony's fleet. Smaller, nimbler ships are their answer to the heavy quinqueremes, a gamble that the winds and their skill will outdo size and strength. The 2nd of September, 31 BC, dawns with a stillness as if the gods themselves pause for what's to unfold. The battle, teetering on the edge of a knife, commences with the trumpet's call and the roar of men ready to die for empire. Antony's ships push forward, the Mediterranean foaming at the prows of warships locked in a deadly dance. The clash of wood and the cries of men punctuate the air, a cacophony of destruction that would determine the course of history. Agrippa, Octavian's mastermind, exploits the weather and his ship's agility. He outflanks Antony's cumbersome galleys, trapping them in a pincer that turns the tide in Octavian's favor. In a move that will be debated by historians for millennia, Cleopatra's fleet cuts through the turmoil, hoisting sails to the wind. Antony, torn between heart and duty, follows, leaving his fleet to falter. As the Queen's sails disappear over the horizon, Antony's forces realize their patrons have abandoned the fight. The battle's crescendo reaches its peak with confusion spreading among the men left behind. Betrayal stings sharper than any sword, and Antony's men fight with the ferocity of desperation. They know that without their leaders, victory slips through their fingers like sand. The balance now irreversibly shifts, with Octavian's forces pouncing on the disarray. They cleave through the heart of Antony's fleet, and the sea turns darker with the wreckage of a fallen dream. Antony's soldiers, sailors, and mariners wage a bitter struggle for survival. As ships are boarded and blood is spilled, personal valor is the only remnant in a battle that is lost. With the sun setting on Actium, the watery graveyard of Antony's ambitions slowly calms. Octavian stands not just victorious, but also singular, the man who would reshape Rome into an empire. In Rome, word of Actium ignites relief and celebration. A war-weary people can now dream of peace, not knowing that this victory plants the seeds of an imperium that will stretch across the known world. Meanwhile, Antony and Cleopatra flee to Egypt, shadows of their former glory. Their alliance, once a threat to Octavian, now holds only the inevitability of their tragic end. Octavian, with the winds of Actium filling his sails, turns his eyes to Egypt. His march towards the horizon is a march towards absolute power, towards Augustus, the first emperor. As Antony and Cleopatra entrench in their final stronghold, the Roman Republic breathes its last. In its place, the foundations of an empire emerge, one that will define an era. The Battle of Actium leaves behind more than just the dead. It leaves behind a legend. As Octavian sets the stage for a new Rome, one must wonder what world might have been if the die had cast another way. The echoes of Actium will haunt history, a tale of ambition, love, and the irrevocable turning point of an empire. Our journey through time comes to an end for today. We embark on new adventures every week. If you relish the experience, please like and subscribe.